In communicating, we have several additions and changes and features to Blackboard Service Pack 11. Interactive tools. We have wikis, which are back. We had them before, then we had to take them away because they weren't working properly, but now they're back. Wikis are a editable web page that lets you go in and show content and allows a student to go into that particular content and edit it. And you can either have it all available for the entire class or individual groups. So this is good for group projects, for example. You can create a wiki that applies just to that particular group and have only that group see it. And then they can then collect information on that wiki that relates to their project and who's doing what resources they're using, etc. So it's an editable web page for them to use. Discussion boards are a little bit improved in how they do grading and how they're used. Probably the one feature that is the biggest improvement, which is in your handout there on page 4, talks about the ability then to set a control that would require the student to post first before they see other posts. So when the student goes into a brand new forum, they won't see anything if you have that control turned on until they do their first post, and then they can actually see other students' posts. So that might be a nice feature for having those students do some original work to begin with and then be able to then go in and do commentary on other postings. Groups have improved quite a bit in how those work and how you can assign them to things and etc. So those are some good improvements there, and some video and some documentation on how the groups work. Calendars are available from the global nav up here in Blackboard, my Blackboard. The last drop-down box here shows you the calendar and its functionality. There's a number of features there that the calendar can use. One is that you can add items, so you can go in and use that plus button to go in and either add them to your personal calendar that only you see, or pick a class and then every student in the class as well as the instructors will see that information. And that will show up on the calendar. Due dates come forward from the classes and show here. There is color coded as well, so if you do have a variety of classes you want to see those on there, those will show up. And then at some point in the near future we'll be also using that institutional calendar as well to have all college-wide events put in the calendar as well. So it's a variety of pieces of information can be on the calendar, and then also at the very bottom of the list it does allow you, besides turning them off, each of these checkboxes allow you to turn off things so they don't show on your calendar. You can also get this external link which will allow you to push the calendar out to other calendar tools, and so then you can share that information and allows you to selectively send that information out and then have it pulled into those other tools. So it allows you to do that with, as long as it uses the iCal format. This will then get pushed out and used there. At some point they're all going to work on also allowing information to come back in here as well, but currently it's strictly a push out to those other items. That's the calendar.